Here's a little behind the scenes for you. Hello, my name is Amy S.P. Wilson, and a little behind the scenes for you here at Safety Positive Foundation. I am the CEO of Safety Positive Foundation, and today is June 2nd. We are 1 day shy of being launched for 3 months. And in 3 months, we have accomplished quite a bit of we've just accomplished quite a bit. And I've decided that since it is Safety Awareness Month, and we're all about safety here at Safety Positive Foundation. How many times can I say safety in this video? I'm just saying. Anyways, I guess I'm just excited about the National Safety Awareness Month. Anyways, but with it becoming our 3-month anniversary on June 3rd, I decided I wanted to give a little behind the scenes, if you will. And so I'm sitting here at my desk and sort of reminiscing about what we've accomplished in the last 3 months. It's been so much. And so in our first month, we had just started tea time. We were doing our promoting and getting it out about tea time. And in that first tea time month, we had like 4 people show up in tea time. And I'm just like, yes, we have 4 people. This is awesome. Because when you start something new, sometimes you get one person, and you can be really discouraged. But I've done enough startup groups over my life to know that 4 people, man, I was like, we're hitting a home run. This is great. And then in the second month, I was like, all right, we're building momentum. We had 4 in the first month. And then we had, I think it was like 8, 10, somewhere in there. I'm not super great at keeping count. I'm just excited when people show up. So it was like somewhere in there, the 8 to 10 people. So I'm like, yes, we have doubled our number. We're getting out there. And we had people from coast to coast showing up. So I'm like, this is awesome. Woo! Super excited. We were getting our name out there. We're talking to people. People are interested in about the tea time, because at this point, we're still not promoting anything else. We're not promoting classes, trainings, nothing. It's just about the tea time. Remember, our tea time is free for anybody to be able to do. And so 3rd month rolls around, and lo and behold, we blow the numbers out of the water. We're end up getting like, I think in the May month, it's somewhere like, I'm not great with the numbers part, but I think we ended up like 25 people in the month of May that attended our tea time sessions. So I feel blessed, truly blessed, that our numbers have blown up. And I know that some of you might be thinking, that's not that great of numbers for a new organization, for a new non-for-profit, for a new group, for a new anything. Those are amazing numbers. And we had people, again, coast to coast. We even had a participant showing up from Hawaii consistently. So I am very excited. And that's just with our tea time. So a little behind the scenes, though, is, when we first launched, we had, our board of directors. And of course, myself as president of the board doing the work. And it's a lot of work for a board. And, everybody on the board's doing different things. And so we weren't really coordinated in who was doing what and that sort of thing. And then at the end of March, I ended up, to be completely candid, because that's the type of person I am, is I actually ended up having a mental health breakdown, crisis, whatever you want to call it. I actually did post it on Facebook. Because I decided that I wanted to be open about it, for the simple fact that I know I'm not the only one that goes through mental health struggles. And I wanted other people out there to know that if you're going through a mental health struggle, if you've had mental health breakdowns, you're not alone. I know that when I was going through mine, I felt very alone, even though I had my husband telling me that I'm not alone. My kids were with me. I had friends and family telling me that I wasn't alone. It felt in my mind like I was very alone. And I kind of realized once I got over the major hump that on those days that I was sort of struggling, that it felt like I had the flu in my mind. Like, I don't know if you have ever felt that, but that's essentially what my brain felt like. I felt like I was sick, but I didn't know how to make myself feel better, if that makes any kind of sense. But so the month of April, I, administrative wise, really wasn't doing a whole lot, but just trying to get my head back together. And there were a lot of reasons that mental health breakdown happened. It honestly wasn't because of starting a new business or anything like that. Like, the business was maybe 25% of my stress, but there were a lot of other factors that sort of led to that. And I'm not going to get into that part of this video because that's my own personal story, and you got to know me personally to hear that story. But I do want to share that because it was a behind the scenes part of the business. I did, 2 days after I had my breakdown, we actually had a board of directors meeting where I told my board. And thank goodness for the board of directors that I have, because I got support from every single one of them. They called me, they offered me support throughout the entire process. I know that the universe had these people be on my board. If it was not for, like, I just know that these people were exactly where they needed to be to give me the support that I needed. My family, just everything was exactly where it needed to be, where it again, I just know that I am blessed to have the people on my team when this all happened. It was a couple of weeks before I really got my head together. There were days that it was definitely a struggle. And then on the point where I finally felt I got my head together, I went to go do a presentation. And then, of course, me and my husband, we got into a small car accident where I ended up getting some whiplash. And then I had to spend a couple more days where I still wasn't doing work. So again, I felt like the universe was still kind of kicking my butt, but I was not letting that deter me at all. I knew that sometimes when life gives you a big mission, a big purpose, a big goal, the universe will sort of throw different challenges at you to go, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you sure this is what you want to do? And I am a fighter, and by golly, I'm still here. I'm still fighting. And in the month of May, I pulled the throttle on full strong. And with all the work that we've been doing in the month of May, those T-Titan numbers, if you can't tell, we've been cranking up, and we've been showing up, and people have been showing up, and they didn't even know about all the struggles behind the scenes. And some of you may definitely, now you know what's been going on behind the scenes. And whether or not you've went through those struggles yourself, just know that you can get through those struggles. And that there's amazing things happening on the other side. That's what I've learned in these last 3 months, that, you know, you can start something, you can hit some roadblocks, some major roadblocks, but there is amazing positive things on the other side. The other things that our team has learned is that when it comes to mental health, that there is an obscene amount of lack of resources for mental health services in this country. And so we in Safety Positive have decided that we want to have more offerings of resources when it comes to that. Because when we're talking personal safety, there's different things that play into it. Like, we've done videos on mental health and personal safety and how that plays a factor into it. And sometimes you need resources to be able to work through your mental health. Therefore, you feel like you can take on some of your personal safety challenges, or just to be able to have the tools and all those sorts of things. And so, because of some of the challenges that I've went through, and sharing my story with people and learning about the challenges that other people have went through, not only do we want to make sure that we have services in communication and self-defense, martial arts, that type of thing, we want to make sure that moving forward, we're building a resource list of mental health resources within Safety Positive Foundation, because it is so needed. It works hand in hand when it comes to personal safety. You need tools at all levels, not just for physical safety, but for your mental safety as well. It is essential. I know that I am using what I consider some of my, I guess, mental safety tools. Sometimes I need them daily. Sometimes I don't need them every day. But it has sort of shifted to where we have decided as a team again that in the fall, we are going to be opening up more tea times. We're going to have a tea time for new to blindness and personal safety group. We're going to have a blind survivors tea time, and we're going to have a family tea time as well. So that way these different demographics can have a space to where they can have these conversations about personal safety in a safe environment. And like with the family tea times, it's family discussion. So I have a family, I have kids, other people on our team, they have kids and whatnot. And we want a space to where husbands, wives, kids, we're all having these conversations about personal safety with blindness, all part of the conversation. It's a beautiful thing. Blind survivors. I've been very open about being a survivor, domestic violence survivor myself, and there's been survivors that have been showing up in our tea times. And honestly, it's been kind of popping up that there needs to be a space for us to have more discussions and conversations about this, you know, more than just what we can kind of talk about within the general topics with tea time. And so again, we're starting a blind survivor tea time. And with our new to blindness and personal safety tea time, we're actually bringing on a mental health professional. His name's James Boulder. He is a licensed counselor, and very excited. So we're really bringing that passion forward when, you know, we're saying we're offering resources. I really mean it. The team really means it. We want to offer resources behind this stuff. And so we're gearing up. We're going to be doing our first verbal craft training on June 17th. And so there's going to be, there's a registration link for that. And we're going to be at the NFB National Convention in July. They're in Houston. We're going to do our first fundraiser with a scavenger hunt to give everybody something to do, to explore the hotel, discovering safety positive ways, or different fun safety things to do, which I'm very excited about. Then on July 13th, we're going to be launching our Safety Positive Orientation training course that you'll be able to take. And then, of course, like I said, in August, we're going to be launching all the new tea times. We're going to have a full schedule coming out here in a couple weeks that you're going to be able to hear about. But so many exciting things happening behind the scenes. We're looking at bringing on volunteers, so look for that application if you're interested in volunteering with us. Board of directors, brand ambassadors, grant locators, and just general volunteers. So if you've got general skills that you want to donate towards helping build the Safety Positive Foundation, if you're a counselor, if you're great at helping with website stuff, WordPress, and that sort of business, we'd love to have you come on to the team, because, you know, we're all about building a community here that's all about being safety positive. And I'm so passionate about this because of my own personal journey, but the more I share about my personal experiences, the more people have shared their experiences with me, and it just makes me that much more excited that what we're doing here with this foundation is exactly where we need to be. It's I get so excited. It's almost even hard for me to talk, because I see this helping so many people in such a positive way. It honestly makes me want to cry. I see how when I was going through my struggles, you know, my son, he kept motivating me, and you know, just reminding me of, you know, how much I've been working on myself and trying to bring positive change in my life, and how much that has been helping others. And you know, for that to, you know, for a teenager to say those kinds of positive things, it's kind of a big deal. If you have teenagers, usually they're not super positive commenters on parents, and so when they do speak up in a positive way, it kind of makes you want to cry. But you know, I'm so I guess, as much as I don't like to use the word, but I'm so inspired that we're doing so many great things to be able to help people. We're also looking at creating some different partnership programs and things like that. I'm so proud of the team that I have. I can't wait to bring on more team members. They've done so many things. They've been so supportive of me in the things that I've been going through. I hope that they're proud of me, because I know I'm damn proud of them, and I cannot wait to report in the next 3 months of what we've done. So you'll be hearing from me, I guess, in late August on where we are at, and hope you have enjoyed this behind the scenes here at Safety Positive Foundation. If you have not done so, subscribe to our channel. And June's all about consent and boundaries, so make sure that you subscribe and check out our website. Subscribe to our newsletter. We're actually doing a newsletter starting tomorrow. So again, there's so many great things. I can't even sum it up into one video. So remember to keep it safety positive, and we'll see you on next week's or our next video, which will be tomorrow, because it's June and it's National Safety Awareness Month, and we're doing a video every day in the month of June. So keep it safety positive, people. Until next time.